What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to your clothing guide, TheHoxtonTrend. First things first, I just want to wish everyone a super Merry Christmas. It's only a few more days until the New Year as well, so I want to wish everyone in advance a very happy New Year. I just want to give a super shout out to all the support coming in from all the followers. Thank you. I think it's actually now, it's my 5th year doing YouTube since when I started, and the journey has been absolutely unbelievably amazing. I've done so much things as a result of the channel, and it definitely wouldn't be possible without you guys supporting the channel. So I just want to say super thank you to everyone. I still continue to get tons of messages every day supporting the channel and all the stuff that I do, and again, that stuff really keeps me going. So guys, I really do appreciate it. Okay, now the other thing I want to say is lots of people have been actually messaging me about what places they can go ahead and shop in for the Boxing Day, the Christmas season, all this time around, and through to the next year. January sales will probably be very crazy as well. Now, how the game works, guys, is a lot of these retailers, they have to start purchasing their new season stock for the next season. So that's going to be these very early spring summer collection. Okay, this is the whole reason why these guys have sales, because they've got financial commitments. They need to purchase all this new stock for the new season, but a lot of them will still have older stock sitting in their stock room and they need to clear it. Okay, you can purchase your items and plan your outfits right down, you know, through the year. So for example, you can start buying a lot of your sweaters, a lot of your knits, a lot of your jackets. You can purchase them now in bulk, and throughout the year you won't even need to be really worrying about this stuff because you've already got lots of stuff stored already. So personally, I always use sales as an opportunity to buy clothing. Okay, what I want to do in this video is I want to give you a list of top 10 retailers that you should be looking out for next year 2020, because they're doing some really cool stuff. I want to go through them one by one. All of these retailers as well, you can find them on our website, TheHoxtonTrend.com. We've just put them up on there, so if you miss anything on here, jump on the website and you'll just simply find it on our sales section on our website, and you can start browsing through all legitimate retailers and find the very best sales. Okay guys, listen, in future, if you like any of the outfits, because I notice sometimes when I wear a hoodie or a jacket, lots of people ask me, where did you get that from? This is actually from Neil Barrett. I'm going to put a link into the description box below where you can find lots of Neil Barrett stuff all on sale. This was purchased on the sale. I can show you exactly where I got it from. Go to the links in the description box below. If you're interested in Neil Barrett and more, you'll find all these items on the links that I provided again. So listen, the first retailer that I want to talk to you about is called 7 Store. Now, 7 Store, pretty dope. They've got a store over in Liverpool and they've got a crazy sale going on right now for up to 50% off items, guys. Okay, now what I love about 7 Stores, they've got lots of really cool brands in there. They're actually doing a deal at the moment as well where you get free shipping of all items of £40. So there is a code on the website, I've just seen it. But yeah, 7 Store, they've got a really nice selection of clothing. So let me show you what type of brands that they do. There's like Adidas, Acne, A Cold War, Ambush, Arc'teryx, Craig Green, Converse, Champion, Descente is a really cool brand for like outerwear as well, so make sure you check them out. Eastpak, Helmet Lang, like these guys do a lot of kind of like mid to higher range brands as well. Like they're getting lots and lots of new stock, new collections, new brands. So I think next year they're looking to be one of the hot retailers out there, so make sure you check 7 Store. Again, there's links in the description box below, or you can go onto our website, TheHoxtonTrend, and we've shown all these retailers on there. But another retailer that I think is going to be super hot next year and is already kind of hot, but you might not have heard of them, is called Molds. Now, think end clothing, think flannels, think Farfetch. Mold is based over in Italy and they've got tons of exclusive high-end designers on there, mid-end, lots of sportswear gear, so I definitely recommend checking out Mold. They're not too well known over here, but they are 100% legitimate. All the retailers I'm going to give you are 100% legitimate official stockists of the brand, so they're not just, you know, these guys deal with the brands directly, so you don't need to worry about these guys being like grey market or any stuff like that. They are 100% genuine. Now, Modes is based over in Italy. You can expect brands like Amiri, Alexandra McQueen, Adair Era, A Cold Wall, AMI, Alexander Wang, Balenciaga, Calvin Klein, Bottega, Craig Green, D Squared, Comme des Garçons, Givenchy, Heron Preston. Guys, there's tons of brands on there, all the big boy brands. So just think end, but even more exclusive clothing. But not only that, you'll get 10% off when you sign up to their newsletter, so you can get an additional savings on there. At the moment, they're doing 50% off, and that includes other brands like Palm Angels. Like there's tons of brands, so it's definitely worth checking them out. That's Mugs, and they're based over in Italy, guys, okay? Another retailer that is definitely worth checking out is Diffusion Online. Now, Diffusion Online are based in UK. They do lots of really cool brands on there, and what I've noticed, because I've been keeping my eye on them, is they've been getting a lot more really cool and current brands recently. So for example, I've just seen this Neil Barrett top on there. They're on Diffusion Online. That's on sale by 50%. Also, another brand which I'm really looking out for that looks really cool is called Axel Arigato. They've been doing lots of cool trainers, streetwear, and the quality is really good. But what I really love about this Japanese brand is that the price point seems to be pretty decent. It's not overly priced like a lot of these higher end brands are starting to get. Axel Arigato seems to like still keep that quality, but the price to me is like spot on as well. So that's another one that's worth looking out for. They've also got quite a good selection of like lower value brands. There's a lot of brands in there where you can spend like less than 100, even like less than 60. So it's definitely worth checking them out because they've got a nice broad range of collections for people for all different types of budgets. Okay, now guys, another brand that I think is really worth checking out is called Mr. Porter. Now I just done a haul collection video where I got like an outfit from Mr. Porter. They've got a whole bunch of really cool brands on there. Now remember, I use Mr. Porter as a way for me to kind of see what's current. They're buying goods, so they're always staying ahead. They source brands all over the world. You know, trust me, you're going to get lots of different cool brands on there. So for people that are looking for brands that are a little bit different and not always the same type of brands, then it's definitely worth checking Mr. Porter. You know, let's use this opportunity now that they're on sale, because Mr. Porter don't really go on sale too tough. So now at the end of the year, as I said before, a lot of these brands need to clear stuff and they just can't make any excuses. They need to go on sale, guys. They need to sell this stuff. So another site, guys, that I think is really cool is Repertoire Fashion. Now Repertoire Fashion are independent retailer based over here in the UK. They specialize in brands like Moose Knuckles, Iceberg. If any of you guys remember Iceberg from back in the day, they also sell Iceberg, which I think is really cool. Alexander McQueen, Hugo Boss, Kenzo, lots of cool brands like this. And they're actually doing up to 50% off winter sale currently. So, you know, they're another one to check out. Lots of really cool bits on there, and that is Repertoire Fashion. Now another retailer that I'm going to mention is Slam Jam Social. They're another retailer that's based over in Italy. They're a super huge store over there. They're really, really popular in Italy. Check out Slam Jam Social. They've got tons of items on there, from CP Company to Stone Island, North Face, Visvim. They also seem to get a lot of exclusive items in over there as well. So sometimes you might find items that are not available in the UK. They're available over in Slam Jam Social. They're currently doing 50% off, but you know, it's definitely worth keeping an eye on them because they do really good sales on there. But yeah, up to 50% off at the moment. So make sure you go and check them out. They're another retailer who I do strongly recommend. Right, for all the trainer, sneaker, footwear heads, another retailer that I want to tell you about is called Foot Patrol. Now, Foot Patrol is a little bit of a hidden gem. Their store is really small. It's based in Soho, central London, but it's quite small, but their selection of trainers is really nice. Their online selection of trainers is even better than what's in store. I've purchased trainers from Foot Patrol before, and I've got some insane discounts. You know, like Reebok trainers that I used to buy back in the day, I was getting them for like 35 down from 90. Their sales are really, really good. Now currently they're doing up to 50% off, but what I love about them is I reckon when we move into the January sale, they're going to be discounting stuff even more. So just keep an eye on them, just keep checking them, keep an eye on it. Remember, always revert back to our website to see what updates are happening, because we'll always let you know if there's further discounts, further voucher codes or anything like that. Okay, now this retailer has thoroughly impressed me over the years, because I remember when they started out, their website was just okay. It was just okay, but now, whew, these guys have really been smashing it, man. I'm not gonna lie, and I think 2020 is gonna be their year, so it's definitely gonna be worth looking out for these guys. That is Brother to Brother. Now Brother to Brother's got, their website is totally changed. They've had like a total revamp, and to me they're looking like $1 million. I definitely think they're going to be one of those top contending retailers for 2020. They've just been getting some really cool brands in there and just smashing it. But their brand list has been smashing it. Let me tell you what they've got on there, because it's pretty dope. So they've got Android Home, Axel Arigato, Balmain, Calvin Klein, CP, D Squared, Giuseppe Zanotti's, Givenchy, Mason Martin Magella, Moncler, Moose Knuckles, Neil Barrett, Off-White, Palm Angels, woo, Valentino. Mate, their list is just insane. UK-based independent retailer, and you know me, I'm all about supporting independents. I think it's definitely worth keeping an eye on them for 2020 and just seeing what they're doing. Currently, they'll be doing up to 50% off, guys, okay? That's 50% off. Now, another retailer that I think is worth checking out is called SSENSE. Now, SSENSE are an American based company, but they've got a dedicated UK platform as well. So let me just reel off some of the brands. 1017, Alex 9SM, 49 Winters, 49 Winters. Do you know what? Hopefully we're going to be doing some really cool stuff with a brand called 49 Winters, who's a UK outerwear brand, which is like Canada Goose, Moose Knuckles, but based in the UK. So stay tuned. Hopefully some cool stuff will be coming from them. APC, Adera, Adidas, Alexander McQueen, Amiri, Axel Arigato, Balenciaga. The list goes on and on, man. Burberry, Calvin Klein, the high-end collection, Canada Goose. That's just on the C's. There's lots more. So in terms of like scope, SSENSE is one of those brands where you find tons of stuff in there. So it's definitely worth checking them out. At the moment, they're doing up to 70% off luxury designer brands and premium brands. Again, links all in the description box below. You know the cue. Tap on that, take you to the website, XYZ, bing bang wallet, Bob's your uncle, done. ASOS. Guys, big fan of ASOS. I think what I love about ASOS is they've got such a wide selection of clothing for all different types of budgets. Now, they might not deal with the super upper tier brands, you know, the Canada Goose and the Moncler and the D Square. They might not do all that stuff, but they've got a lot of clothing from lots of different other brands, like sportswear brands and like high street retailers. Really, really reasonable costs. And it's very realistic to get outfits on there for like less than 200, 250, even less than that, okay? And you can pull off some really cool looks without having to spend tons and tons of money. So they've got a huge stock holding of brands. They need to go and sell quite a lot, so they're always doing promotions, you know, constantly trying to get rid of stock. Use that as an advantage for you guys to purchase some really cool clothing and not having to spend the top dollar on the prices, okay? So that is ASOS, definitely worth checking out. So listen guys, that is it for my top retailers to look out for 2020, and all of those retailers are on sale now, so it's definitely worth checking them out. I've copped some crazy deals personally myself during January sales period. So again, these are really cool opportunities to do exactly the same and ensure that you're not spending the maximum price on your items. Get them at the lowest price that you can to take advantage of the sales periods, okay? Listen, I'm out of here. Enjoy yourself. Peace out. Gone.